I'm going to show you the pillow dies that I made using the designer die from Echo Park. It is the pillow die that you can get from Country Craft Creations, and I have made a couple to show you as an example. They're super fast, super easy, and I think you get a lot of bang for your buck. So as far as measurements go, the completed pillow box is about 2.5 inches wide and about 4.5 inches tall if you do it this direction. I mean, you could do it this direction too. And everything is, with the die, you can have it pre-cut, and it kind of gives you a scored mark, or the score marks are on there, and also like a embossed stitching is on there too. So for this one, this is Authentique Twilight paper, and I just put a band of a different coordinating paper on from the collection. This is one of the cut aparts that I fussy cut the little boy out, and this is from one of the cut aparts. I just cut out that word and put it on black cardstock, and I do have some chipboard underneath there to make it pop up a little bit. I have a flower. This background, this black piece, is also from the die set. I put some new Vogue drops on it. I got some new ones and I haven't used them before, and this is orange, but I think because it's on black, it's just hard to see. So maybe I just needed more of a different type than what I used. And then I have a punch with the bat, and I have a little bit of twine here, and I have some, what do you call that stuff? Cheesecloth behind there. So there's the first one. The next one I did, same paper collection, another cut apart. I have a black flower, again some of that twine in the back. This is actually left over from the Craftology box. This is from the sticker collection. I have some of these little metal chalkboard tag type things, but everything else is pretty much the same. Cheesecloth. I did a paper band around the center. And then this one is actually from the sticker collection, and then I put it on cardstock. I have a bat punch, some of the black seam binding with the little black flower on there. It's hard to see. Yeah, there is a black flower. Yeah, really hard to see. So this is the first time I've used my punch, the We Are Memory Keepers letter punch board thingy. Tammy used to have it in her store. I'm not sure if she still does, but I needed the word boo, and voila, use that, and it was really nice. So because this was so big, I didn't do much on the front. I did put not only the band of paper, but I also had some trim that I put on there. So I thought I would just show you the die a little bit closer up. This is what it looks like when it comes to you. It does have 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. The actual pillow box. Then there's some the banner, and then a rounded rectangular piece that has the stitching around it, and then this scalloped label piece. It really does cut nice. Let me show you. This, I cut out the pillow die, and you'll notice that it is straight over here. This has, on this side, it has the score mark, and it's real easy to score then. You'll just want to take your burnishing tool, and then there's an indentation in the center, and you'll want to burnish that. You will glue right here, and I'll do that in just a second. But then there's the indentations for the top too, so that the pillowing, the dimension is real easy to get also. So let me just put one together real quick. So I'm just going to add some glue. Now when you decorate it, you're going to want to decorate it with when it's flat. That's what I was going to say. You can ink the edges if you want. I'm not going to do that on this one. So leaving it flat like that, you do want to do your decorating. So here's the black scallop piece. Now because of the lighting, it's really hard and it's on black, but can you see the stitching? It shows up real well around the edge. That I'll probably offset a little bit. Oh, I do need some paper to go around like a band. And then I'm going to use one of the cut aparts, and I'll just cut around the image. I'm not going to use the full rectangular piece. So let me find some trim. Wonder if Will that be, I like the black polka dot. I'll cut this to about 1.5 inches wide. Like so. And that's just going to go across the center. Now you can use your scoreboard to score these. I'm just going to wrap it like so, and then I will use my burnishing tool to flatten it. Which means it's not always necessarily going to be straight. There we go. And then just add some glue to keep that down. So I'll add some in the center part here, just a little bit. You don't need much. And you can eyeball the center. Maybe you don't want it in the center. Maybe you want to offset it a little bit. And then we'll put some glue on the back. I'm using the art glitter glue. Now this is a little bit, there's an overlap a little bit, but that's totally fine. These go super fast and the end result is so cute. I'm going to make them for Christmas. I'm going to make them for birthdays. I'm wondering if, I bet it would. A gift card would probably fit inside. That would be cute. Okay. Next, I'm going to go ahead and decide if I want the label piece straight up and down like so, or if I want it kind of cattywampus here. So let me do some fussy cutting. I'll do this little girl first, and I'm not going to do all of it. I'll go ahead and do the cat in there, even though I'm not really a cat person. For Halloween, that works. And I'll just try. I'm not a very good fussy cutter, just so you know. I get impatient. I'll get the flame in there, but I'm not going to get the pumpkin in there. I think that would be too wide. For those people who like to fussy cut and they say it's relaxing, I don't get it. I am not. I feel like I'm not good at it. Oh, see, I just cut that too much. You know what? I don't care. I'll just cut it off. And I probably, because I'm not a good fussy cutter, I will probably take my black ink. Maybe it's my eyes are bad. I can't see it very well. I'll take my black ink and go around the edges so that you don't see any of the stuff that I didn't cut very well. I can cut a straight line. That one's not a problem. You probably don't want to watch me fussy cut, so you can fast forward this part. I'll try and get that broom in there. Kind of do a wiggly of my scissors. Get her cape. Now I'm not going to go in and do the little fine detail like down here there's a little spot, inside here there's a little spot. No way am I going to go in there and cut that. That would take me forever. Like the cat's tail has a space in it, but I'm keeping that paper in there. I'm not going to try and do that. That would be insane for me. Okay, that's going to be good enough. So let me just take my black soot. I've already got some ink on here, just a little bit, just to kind of cover up those white core of the paper. That really does hide a lot. Okay, so this is where I need to decide if I want it, ooh, that's fun, sideways, like so, or do I want it straight on? Oh, the dilemma. I think I'm going to offset it just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is take a little bit of cheesecloth, just a real tiny bit, you don't need much at all, and it kind of stretches, just to kind of give that cobwebby look. So this is all I'm using, that amount. I'm just going to kind of stretch it. And I'm just going to kind of offset it so you can kind of see it coming out from the edges like so. And I'm just going to put a dab of glue just to keep it there, not much. So it's kind of overhanging off the edges. I'm going to go ahead and put this on sideways, I've decided. Like so. Go ahead and burnish that on. I'm going to add a little bit more glue here. Okay. And I want a little glue here. I thought I would. Okay. And now I'll just place her. Now you got to be aware of where the indentation is for the pillow box part. So it goes in right there. So I'm going to have a little bit of overhang, but that's good. I think it is good for like a little bit of dimension. Let me poke that out. Okay. So let's glue this on. See how fast this is. Once you get an idea of what you like and you can mass produce them, it's going to go pretty fast. Okay. So that's where we're at so far. So I have these chalkboard tag thingies, so I might use one of those. I like to add dimension, so I might have it hanging off somewhere. And then I have a 31. This is from the Tim Holtz Halloween collection. I might put that in there. I'm going to actually, rather than have this be looped, I'm going to go ahead and just tie it in a knot. I'm going to cut that off. Get in there. Okay. So I'll have that here. And I think I'm going to use, now I've been using a lot of chipboard lately to add dimension or to give it height rather than using the foam squares. And I have a little piece, there it is. I just cut off a little piece and just glue it to the back like so, and I might do 2 layers, I'm not sure yet. I'll just kind of play it by ear, and I'll just stick that on there like so, and I'll lay it down to see if that's the height I want or if I want it a little bit more. I think that's good. So I'm going to just run my black soot here around the edge of this. I'll glue that in the center of that tag. It's a pretty good fit. Look at that. Perfect. And then I'll add that to the pillow box. Off to the side like that. I do have a flower that I kind of like it. Where do I like it? like so, at the top. I kind of like it over here. So I'm going to add some glue, set that there. And I'll just leave that to dry, I won't touch it. So now I need something over here. So I can trim this. This is also from the Tim Holtz. Trim that and kind of have that go off to the side. Let's see what that looks like. And I can use it, I can mat it on this. And these corners are rounded, so let me find my corner rounder and I'll round my edges. Ooh, that's terrible. I'm gonna have to do the others. They didn't, not the same measurement. Okay, little sit around there. It's just about layering, really. And if you're going to make a lot, you can just prepare all your stuff ahead of time. Oh, shoot. I wasn't ready. I think I'm going to get a clothespin so I don't knock that off until it's dry. I don't know if I like this October. It might be too big. Yeah, it's pretty big. I don't think I'm going to use that. Not going to use it, but I feel like it needs something over here. Let me see. I don't have very many stickers left at all. Almost none. Look at this. I've used almost the whole sheet. There's a heart, an orange heart. There's a black arrow. There's an orange arrow. Does that look like it's pointing to the 31? Do I like that? Maybe I want it like this. Okay, I still need something up here. What do I have? I could use just some of the twine and just tuck it back in there. Oops. Oh, I know, I can put a bat there, but I'm going to put this twine, I think, behind the bat. Get it off my fingers. And I'm just going to wrap this around. Put some glue on there, keep it from coming undone. I think I'm going to try and tuck it underneath there. And then, darn it, I keep messing with that flower. It's not ready. Let me make a bat real quick. Just use some scratch paper. Not scratch, scrap. And that might be all I need. Okay, that needs to be raised though. It's black on black. I don't like that. I think I'm going to mat it just so it has a little bit of a border. I don't know if I like that idea. Black is not the color I need. Is there such a thing as an orange bat? Let's see what this one looks like. Don't like it. I kind of need a solid. Let's see. Try not to get any black in there. That is going to be close. Nope, I gotta do something else. Orange paper. Let's have an orange bat and see what that looks like. And I can make it, I'm liking that, but I'm gonna have to add some black to it around the edges to make it look more vintagey. I think I want a thin piece of this on the back of the bat, just a real thin piece, just to make it stand up a little bit. And I think I'm going to do 2 of the layers of that. And then that should get it to stand up a little bit. Let's see. All right, so now we're going to tuck in the bottom and the top. I probably should wait till things dry just a little bit more. And there's, like I said, already those indentations from the die. You just tuck them in. Just kind of pinch the edges. What is wrong with this one? Oh, that flower fell off again. I'm gonna have to do some heavy duty glue. So there's that one. So they're super cute and super fast, and I've got a lot of things cut out already for another one. So I just wanted you to see that die set and think, is this something I could use? And it has the actual pillow box, like I said, the labels, and the flag or banner. And let me bring back what I've made. There you go. And if you're interested, that die is by Echo Park, and you can get it at Country Craft Creations. So hopefully that gave you some ideas on how you can use it. You can put goodies in there. Like I said, I think a gift card will fit in there. And use it for Christmas and all other holidays too. So thanks for watching, and check out the store. You can she has some other dies there also.